What's up guys, my name is Dean, aka the Blue Crusader, and welcome back to the channel. In this video we'll be taking a look at the top 100 Minecraft mods of all time. 100 groundbreaking mods that changed the game and are highly memorable and nostalgic or innovating. This video will be broken down into a series of 10 parts, each in a top 10 style format with 10 mods, with this one being part 4. Let's begin. AtomicStryker's Battle Towers. Regarded as the original Battle Towers mod, this dungeon crawling mod is a classic. The mod adds a wide range of different types of tower structures which spawn across the various biomes in Minecraft, meaning you'll see sand, ice and water towers for an example, depending on the ground that they each spawn upon. The towers have a series of different floors with mob spawners on each, getting tougher the higher that you go as you crawl up the staircases in an attempt to reach the top. Each segment also has a chest full of loot too, making them particularly lucrative to explore and plunder. At the top of the towers you can expect to face a golem boss, a boss that is slower and can be avoided with some trickery, but who will shoot fireballs and stomp and destroy blocks to try to take you out. If you defeat the golem however, you have limited time to take all of the loot as the tower will begin to crumble and destroy itself, starting from the top segment. Number 2, TerraFirmaCraft. This legendary mod is a total conversion of the core game and its base fundamentals, being developed with the concept of bringing an experience emulating what survival mode should have been. The mod aims to make surviving in the harsh world of Minecraft more believable, and it also offers more of a sense of accomplishment to the player. In this mod you will master skills, gather materials in a more long-winded process with more stages of development and crafting, and experience a much more beautiful terrain generation system with different layers of earth and sediment. The world's sea level has been raised to twice its original height in this mod. This is to support the 3 new stone type layers, each that spawn their own respective ore and minerals in between. On the world's surface you'll also notice there are new tree types, stones and large boulders. When you gather flowers, saplings or break grass, it will slowly grow back over time, a cycle which is affected by its surrounding temperature. There's also a built-in season system which will change how the colour of the foliage will appear. You will begin in the Stone Age, where primitive tools that take long periods to craft is normal, and then onto the Casting Age as you'll create pottery and copper and bronze tools and prospector gear. The final stage is the Iron Age, which consists of using iron tools and creating multicoloured metal alloys and mastering the smithing system using more rarer resources. VeinMiner. The VeinMiner mod was absolutely revolutionary for mining. This mod is a simple utility that makes mining less frustrating and time consuming by adding a mechanic that allows for all of the same types of blocks to be mined in one action in a chain reaction, dropping them all as resources at the end of the process. You can set personal settings in the config and change the hotkey to make it more optimal. This is really nice as it also helps you mine any ore blocks that you may have missed, and it makes gathering iron and coal especially far easier because the veins of those are a lot bigger than some of the other ores which are less common. Parzi's Star Wars Galaxies. Originally known as Parzi's Star Wars mod, the Galaxies mod for Minecraft is perhaps one of the most, if not the most, extensive Star Wars mod. The Galaxies mod is the newer version in active development, although for more features you can play the older version. This mod has dozens of unique locations and planets, customizable weaponry and starships, mobs and NPCs with dynamic AI behaviour, and more awesome mechanics. The mod bases its materials off of the movies, but also the expanded universe content from fan material and the novel books. There's a beautiful looking Mos Eisley city on the planet of Tatooine. You can visit this if you want an adventure. You can also travel to the snowy planet of Hoth if you want to relive the Rogue Squadron Snowspeeder action or run into Imperial spy droids. There's a really nice range of rideable mounts and flyable spaceships here. Some of my favourites are the Imperial Scout Speeders from Endor, the Tatooine Land Speeders that Luke and Obi-Wan ride in the movies, or the Hoth Tauntaun creatures which you can saddle up and ride upon. Of course you can't talk about this mod though without mentioning the lightsabers and the lightsaber system, which is the most crucial and awesome component of the mod, the Crafting Dead. The original Minecraft Zombie Overhaul mod. The Crafting Dead was originally built upon one of the first Minecraft gun mods, and it kept expanding ever since. The mod is loosely based upon and inspired by the Walking Dead series, and it pits the player against a multitude of waves of zombies, letting you use cosmetics and medical supplies and weaponry along the way in a bid to survive the apocalypse. The guns in this mod pack are fully customizable, and they have their own attachment system as well as camo paints with a recoil system and accurate hit detection. You'll run into both PvE situations and PvP combat situations when traversing the wilderness, so it's extra important that you come equipped and prepared. TechGuns. This highly regarded mod is one of my favourite Minecraft weapon mods, utilising 3D modelled weapons with muzzle flashes, support for both first and third person viewpoints, and coming with recoil and reload animations. This is a really awesome and functional mod. There's also an armour system that lets you equip pieces of gear like gliders, jetpacks and armours, each with their own skins and 3D models, giving the player more mobility, protection or similar bonuses. It's the range of different weapons in this mod that make it so great, many having different purposes and applications or damage outputs. There's everything from ore drills and shotguns to magnums, bazookas, flamethrowers, long range rifles, ARs, and everything tech and sci-fi based that you can imagine. This can be used to slay armies of zombies or those unsuspecting villagers. The Betweenlands. For dimension mods, the Betweenlands is definitely up there with the best. It's a spooky dimension offering a whole host of challenging content. This dark and mysterious world is full of strange and wonderful monstrous abnormalities that roam the fog and decay-ridden lands. Offering hours of gameplay, there's so many unique creatures in this mod across its many different unique biomes. For structures, you can expect to have many to explore that house a ton of loot. There's many interesting features like a herb lore system which supports the custom farming system, which adds several new crop types to the game. Exploring is also super immersive in this mod too, as the accompanying sounds, ambience tracks and music playing in the background makes for increased emotional feeling when playing. Tools corrode, foods give you sickness, the player decays, and there's some unique shaders here too. Terraria Craft. Terraria is arguably one of the greatest games of all time and the most that's likened to Minecraft style. Imagine what Terraria in 3D would look like. Now imagine that in Minecraft and you basically get this mod. This mod adds a huge diverse range of Terraria content into Minecraft. Everything from the armor, tools, weapons and mobs and creatures. The worlds are completely overhauled now with the new custom terrain generation, making for much larger and deeper caves to explore with suitable features and new mechanics to support them. The world is now finite, full of new and different biomes and resources to collect. The mod definitely feels like Terraria as it utilizes many of its textures and materials or ones which are remade in its similar style, with music and ambience from the game to make it very realistic and more believable. Roguelike Dungeons. For new challenges to tackle, check out this mod. Roguelike Dungeons adds new large underground dungeon structures, long procedurally generated dungeons with completely randomized layouts with equally random tables of loot to acquire from within them. Inspired by roguelike dungeon crawler titles, this mod makes for some enhanced gameplay as you can explore the new chasms that lay beneath the surface of the overworld. You must first locate the brand new dungeon tower structures which are above ground. When entered, you can then traverse down the winding staircases down below to enter a dungeon. Each of these dungeons consists of long narrow hallways, loot and farm rooms, and rooms full of mob spawners for an appropriate level of threat that you'd expect. ApocaBuckets. This mod introduces 7 brand new bucket items that you can use to unleash pure mayhem and destruction on your Minecraft world. Appropriate for having fun or for mindless chaos, for wrecking things and taunting others. There's buckets here to create large flooding bodies of water, tsunamis to swallow the surrounding lands, void to cover the terrain in a blanket of darkness, fire to set ablaze the grass in green demonic flames, black holes to swallow and suck everything in its radius, toxic water that kills players and turns anything else living into zombies, freezing water that turns blocks into ice and packed ice, and also white and purple paint which paint the world in pretty colours. This is a griefing mod if I ever saw one. And that concludes part 4 of the top 100 Minecraft mods of all time. If you enjoyed the video, like the video and make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss part 5 and so you can be part of the channel before we hit 100,000 subscribers. Comment below your favourite of these 10 mods which I featured in part 4 and why you liked it, and also comment your favourite Minecraft mods of all time too. Thanks for watching. YouTube says 97% of you are not subscribed, so if you enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications and slap the like button for more Minecraft mod videos like this one. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.